Hey, before we get into this video, I'm taking a pretty joking stance on this, but officially, I don't have any kind of suspicions that 2D20 Salvage Crew is hacking. If you do feel like that we might be, and you're serious about it, you can message me. I'm totally down to have conversations. I do have IRL stuff going on, but this is a serious thing if it actually is a serious thing, and I would be happy to go over any footage you want, talk over it if you want. I'm a nice guy. I got the time for it. I'll make the time for it. This does matter. But I wanted to have some fun with this. So here you go. Welcome, everyone. My name is Yuntow, and we have some breaking news for you. It turns out Yuntow, that's me, has been running with hackers 2D20's Salvage Crew. That's right. In the World Championship Series, it has been announced and video footage has been found of their explicit deeds, their hacking ways in order to achieve greatness. Not enough to get top 8, unfortunately, but greatness as it is. But was it well earned, or was it cheaply bought? Because some of them look really bad. So we're going to do that. We're going to go into it. I'm going to show you all the work and all the research that I was able to do, pouring over the footage so you can ascertain for yourself. Is 2D20 Salvage Crew beloved by many? Truly a diabolical machinations and works? Or is someone maybe a little bit salty? Let's find out. So, here's the word on the street. So, MWO comp, MechWar Online, community, all that fun stuff. There is a video that has surfaced about my team of 2D20 being the unit, my team being Salvage Crew, and there's been evidence showing that 9 out of 12 members of my 2D20 Salvage Crew team are hackers. Bum bum bum. So, this video is created by Shadowcat's Rule, Mad Dog's Rule. Love that name, by the way. The video is a bunch of clips. They even gives me, or they give me a nod or thank you to my streams because all of the clips are sourced from a stream. So thank you, Shadowcat's Rule, Mad Dog's Rule, for collecting this content and putting it together for us so we can enjoy it together. Obviously, for people who don't know, I'm the leader of 2D20. I'm the leader of the Salvage Crew team. It's more of like a co-leadership now, but I'm the one that started it all. So I have assembled the Avengers, apparently, to come together to make this video possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the video together. I have skimmed through it a little bit already, just trying to see what it's about. I do have an official take on it, and I think that it's more of a meme, kind of like haha commentary. Maybe there's some like serious accusations. I don't really know. But for me, I find it like nothing is the biggest compliment to be called a hacker when you've seen my content. Unfortunately, I don't think I get that much of I don't get enough highlights in this video. I think it's a little unfair. I think for the amount of effort I put into my videos, I should get a little more of a nod. But I digress. Sometimes it's not about you getting all the claim on the clout. Sometimes it's about other people getting the joy to share the limelight, as they say. Hey, Lucian, good to see you. So yeah, and for chat to come in, obviously some of this will be people watching it after the fact, and that's okay. But for people who are coming in, feel free to engage on it. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to pause and rewind the video, whatever. Because this is kind of for all of us to enjoy. 2D20, like I said, has been around for 3 years now. We've pretty much kept the same crew, giving out people in and out for our other teams. Like Clan Saber Goose, Freebooters. There's been a bunch of other myriad of teams that all 2D20, but we've been training and getting people up to specs for comp. We're a team that is currently 4th in Worlds, just to kind of showcase our ability, some would say, into it. So first off, 9 members of the team, 2D20, Comp World 2024, cheating with the same aimbot. Context, a nice bunch of guys, always like playing with them. Turn into the stream once and immediately notices the janky aimbot. All right, what I'm going to do is that we're going to go over the clips. We're going to rewind to kind of catch some of the stuff, catch some of the moments, see if we can really capture the essence that Shadowcat's Rule, Mad Dog's Rules really felt. And we'll go from there. So let's get. It's a little quiet on the audio, so I'm going to have to be kind of quiet. I know I yap a lot, but I'll see if I can turn it up here. Here we go. Maybe that'll help for your guys' experience at least. All right, so cheaters include... Oh, I don't want to miss anything. All right, cheaters include Leaf Kynes, Stuffy You Fear, Jordy, Trans Catgirl, Canadian Cyrus, Terror, Paracrone, or Perry, as I like to call her, Indigo Man, Rhoda, and the Great Dive. Now, Great Dive does have 2 asterisks, which says, I have not got enough evidence of Great Dive to put him entirely in risk for these guys. But make no mistake, I do have some decent evidence, which is why at least his name is going up with these guys. So, Dive, you're being watched, my dude, all right? So here we go. Here's the people. Again, me and Plater not on this list. We're just not good enough. One day we'll be good enough. We need to tune up our hacks, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, let's get more into it. The other players on the team, I was either unable to find enough evidence, or in Yuntow's case, simply don't suspect at all. You have no idea how much that kind of hurts. Only suspicion is playing with the rest of these guys. I do, yeah, that's true. Because in all seriousness, hacking, another official stance, is not okay. You shouldn't hack in video games. It makes it not fun for everyone involved. Your team, other teams, because like being hack-usated or being accused of hacking is a serious claim, and teams can get absolutely disqualified. Their accounts could get suspended and banned. There's a lot of stuff that could happen with it, right? So in a full stance, you shouldn't hack. It's a bad thing. It ruins the game for everyone involved. Whether you are caught hacking or if you are hacking legitimately or whatever the terminology is used, you just make it unfair for everyone. It's not a true competitive experience, and it's stupid. Like I don't know. I've seen a lot of hacking in my Counter-Strike days, and I've even got to do some of the Counter-Strike Global Offensive had this thing where you could, if you get high enough rank, you could actually watch what they called Overwatch. You could watch videos of people who reported massively to see if they're hacking. Sometimes it's very obvious, like spin bots or clear wall hacks. What was cool though is that they actually took professional video clips of like pro gamers and put them into that series as well. And so if you false claimed enough, like on those like legitimized clips, you get those that privilege of being able to officially ban people taken away from you. I will say I never had that taken away from me, so either I did a good enough job or I didn't do it nearly enough. I did have a couple like it would send you a message like, "Hey, one of the people that you casted your opinion on did actually get banned." I did get, I think, 2 in the brief time that I did it, so I have a little bit of idea of what hacking may look like from that experience. But let's see what Shadowcat's rule, Mad Dog's drool thinks. All right, here we go. More talk. The type of aimbot. The most typical aimbot I see in MWO. It gravitates your cursor towards the nearest component, sometimes a component of choice. Okay. Once it gets within a certain radius, it stops pulling. I assume to give some semblance of human aim. This creates a janky, shaking aim as the human pulls out the radius and the aimbot pulls back in. Kind of sounds like soft aim. I think it's the name of the hack. Typically, behavior of the pilots with the aimbot is to wave their cursor from left to right to catch an opponent. Yeah. These opponents have to have a very high sensitivity. They would make precise aiming or landing on components impossible or unlikely for a human. Okay, on the video. Yeah. What he's talking about, which is a real thing, he's not incorrect. There's something called soft trigger or soft aim, and what it is kind of like how he describes is that it's a hack where if you do run over an enemy, usually with your crosshair, it will auto fire for you. Sometimes it will slightly pull towards them. It depends on like what kind of, I guess, money that you spend on it. I've never really like looked into hacks myself, but again, I've watched a lot of hacking videos because they're super entertaining to like observe. And it's supposed to be a thing with like auto triggers usually, right? There's really intense hacks. Like wall hacks is one of the more common ones in my opinion than aimbot, because wall hacks you can kind of hide it, I would say. And so you can like know where people are and then maybe pre-aim or pre-fire. I think that that would probably be the most common for MechWarrior Online because that would be the hardest to detect. But soft aim, I could totally see, just because I'm really curious to see how component destruction would interact with that. Like if you had soft aim, like what does it? Can you? I wonder if you could like, we're just trying to interview. If there's any hackers that come into chat for MechWarrior Online, we'll blur out your name like that. I would love an interview so that way I could ask of like how exact. Oh, that would be sick. Yeah, if I could. Oh man. If you don't know any hackers for this game, don't let them hack my stuff. But if you know any hackers, let me ask them because that would be a crazy video. All right, I'm getting a little too hard on myself. I will admit, I was gonna do comp tonight. We still might do it, but I was gonna do comp tonight. But then when this happened, I was like, I'm into it. Let me know. I mean, they could DM me, and if they asked to like hide their name, I maybe would hide their name. I probably wouldn't. Let's be real. Would you blur my name? I watched the video, still understand what the heck he was saying. He doesn't know what twisting is. Well, before we get into himself, I am going to come at it from the perspective that either this guy's trolling, or memeing, or is legit. Like, he thinks this is real. So we're going to look at this critically and kind of judge it a bit. I for my personal stake in it, I obviously don't think my team is hacking. I've watched a lot of their content, most of my videos and streams. I mean, I've streamed all of MWO World Championship. There was a lot of footage. Fortunately, I'm not a partner. If you guys can give me more subscribers for Twitch so I can become a partner, that would be great. Alas, that would be an interesting video, right, Billy? Wouldn't that be sick? All right, we're getting too far ahead of ourselves again. AC20 Irby spin bot. Oh, could you imagine here, Mauser? That'd be sick. Anyways, sorry, we're getting too excited. So I was really excited to do comp tonight, but when I heard about this video, which we did have somebody at the NWO comp scene send me a message letting me know, I'm not gonna name names, about that this video had surfaced. And so originally I was just gonna be like, okay, well, I'll tell my team, let them know what's gonna happen. Unfortunately, the video wasn't uploaded at the time. We weren't able to watch it. As you can see now, the video is back on. But they let me know about it because they didn't want me to like think that it was like an affiliation thing. They didn't want people to know that there was like a weird conspiracy thing. There was just someone who put a lot of work into this video and put it out, which is cool. I understand that. So yeah, we have no feelings about this video other than we all found it kind of funny and very interesting. It's very insightful. I know I'm really like clickbaiting this a bit, but I'm not trying to. I'm just also excited to watch this with you guys. But what he's saying is a real thing. The soft aim is what I've always heard it called, but he's probably just trying to layman term this so everyone can understand. And yeah, soft aim is probably one of the better hacks out there. The cheaper hacks would be like the spin bots and stuff like that. Anyways, so we're about to get to the video. Let's see who the first hacker is. Again, I've skimmed through this. I've watched a little bit of this, so. And there's already some comments in the video. MT Slayer was another person who was accused of cheating at one point. A couple of people are upset about the pronoun usage because some people, unfortunately, the creator either doesn't know or just wasn't paying attention. Did mispronoun a couple of my palettes because I have a lot of she, theys in my team. So that's unfortunate. Some people are very upset about this. They think that their person is off their rocker for this, which, you know, people are allowed to have their feelings. Again, I'm going to assume that this person is more trolling and memeing than actually concerned about it. But again, we'll see. Hey, Mr. Improvise, coming with the raid. Here, I got you. Let me give support for this. Ah, right. Here you go. Get raided, Scrub. Get raided. What's up, Umbra? I will, again, I'm going to say it again, probably numerous times through this video, but this guy did so much work. All this footage, and he does give me credit for it, so don't feel like he's just stealing my content. He does give me credit where it's like a couple weeks back streams where it's a lot of my streams where we were trying to get to the top 8, so I was like 22-minute delay. I was making it very difficult for people to like watch or like watch actively with us. But he does a lot of snips. I don't know if it's just the one stream or multiple streams. I mean, we did play for like 8 hours a day. Again, 200 games, not an easy number to get to. So he did take a lot of clips and transitioned them pretty well. I wish the clips were a little longer. So Shadowcat's rule, I know my editing, which I did put up a new YouTube video today, plug, but I don't do a lot of editing my videos just because I don't have the time. I'd rather focus on streaming. But if you are going to do this kind of content, please lengthen the clips a little bit more, just so we can get a little more before the after. Like, we can see the engagement process, because I know you're focusing on aimbot, but wall hacks is a serious thing. You should really take that into account. Not trying to help you to discredit us, but just in general, like, this content is always great for people. So if you're going to do it, give it a little more, you know, give it a little more spacing on the clips. Is there how you would simply hack this game? Way too many variables. Yeah, I'm sure they exist. That's why I think wall hacks would be the easiest one to like do. I think aim lock would just get you into too many bad situations. Think about like quick play. Think about tier 5 quick play where people are just a chaotic mess. Oh, that sounds like way more stress. Anyways, watching Leaf Kinds.